Alright, here we are. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to the On Wednesdays We Hunt Pink stream. And I hope that you had a wonderful Wednesday. At least I did. So I always hope that, you know, I'm not like that I only wish one or just me a good time. Actually, you know, seeing people happy, that is what makes me happy too. And yeah, let's start. So we still haven't gotten the oh wait, I have actually. Before I start, let me change the music because I have a playlist that I prepared. Girly pink whatever playlist apparently. And before we begin, well, let's see who is here already. Sodi, you have an old account, I see. Everyone, you know, needs, sometimes you just need a good meme account or just for a good time. Hope you're doing good. And you too, Hayley Williams fanboy, welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Glad to see that you're back. And you love him a bit too much. Can you tell me again who Hayley Williams is? I don't know who it is. Wait, what? Oh my god. Oh no. I just got a donation of 20 euros from Nestle and Company Ltd. Oh no. Sorry, Nestle. I mean, thank you, you dirty capitalists, for the 20 euros. They are much better in my hands on my bank account than they are on yours. You know, I don't cheese regulations, I don't pump a massive amount of hazardous material into the environment. You know, I'm not that kind of person. So thank you. You should just send me your whole money, honestly, because it's just a better strategy. Think game theory. But thank you nonetheless for the 20 euro. Okay, seriously, who's behind that, huh? That's pretty funny though. And who's here? Oh boy, the stream is already starting out so strong. I just wanted to show off. I mean, he's not here right now, but I wanted, before I start, to show off some things that I have in my team. Decepticon AI, welcome back to the stream. I hope you're doing good. Oh, you go to Yu-Gi-Oh streamers and talk about Pokemon, and then you come to Pokemon streamers just like me and talk about Yu-Gi-Oh. I mean, I'm okay with it, right? I don't mind. Come here and please info dump. Be an artist all you want. Just go into deep lore. Even if I'm not a fan, if you want to talk about that, then go ahead. This is a very nerdy friendly stream. Nerd channel made by nerds for nerds. Just go ahead and have fun. It's actually nice. I like trading info dumps. And thank you, Hayley. I saw your kind comment. So it's already starting out pretty good, actually, if you ask me. Go to Yana's streams to yap about Ace Attorney. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind. Go ahead, do it. Do it, Sodi, as much as you want. And Alex, welcome back to the stream to you too. Alright, so, for real now. Oh, Ahmed, welcome back. Oh, jeez. I gotta be a bit quicker. How much have I been yapping now? Okay, so, this stream already starting out really good. The last one on Friday. Oh my god, let me tell you, that was quite funny as well. But okay, enough of that. Let's just quickly get into the team here. Well, the Fletchender is of course there to hatch the eggs quicker. This is the shiny that I got during the last shiny Lunala hunt. Really nice. And those shinies, oh well, this is a shiny. This isn't, but it's a it's not just any Bagon, it's actually a special one. It has a special ribbon. All the others too. I got even a shiny Solgaleo and a Regigigas that was a event distribution, yeah. Well, this Fletchend is hacked, that's another thing. But yeah, I mean, I didn't hack it, right? It's just one of these things you get via wonder trading. If I wonder trade the hundreds of Pokemon that, like, you know, the rejects. There's a lot of Pokemon that you get, and for some reason It is very common to get hacked or genned shinies at level 100. Usually they have a nickname like, I don't know, pokegens.net or something like that. But like, I did do it right. I got it. I might as well just use that Fletchender, who cares. But the others were from Ven Mings, so thank you. As you know, if you're a patron or if you donate, so Nestle, you're gonna get 20 euros. No, 20 euros. You gave me 20 euros so you can have 20 shinies. I really want to know who's behind that, but that was a nice meme, really gonna say. It's a good way to start the stream, don't you think? But thank you to Venmings for giving me these shinies in return. You know, he's a Patreon. And we traded some shinies that he wanted. You know, I cloned the RNG shinies and then give them to my viewers, my Patreons, and he just gave me these back, so... You know, it's really nice giving away shinies, but if you get them too, that's... You know, I'm not complaining. Hayley Williams is the lead singer of Paramore. Ah, okay. It could be that in a future stream, and I already apologize for this in advance, but it could be that I'm gonna forget about this because I am horrible at names for some reason. Like, I memorize the position or the stellar classification of some random star in our galaxy, but names I forget, faces I forget, I don't know, my brain has very strange priorities. So I might actually ask you again in the future. Alright, first egg. I hope we get it this stream. I mean, it's been a while. I think I'm now over 512 eggs. I think. Alright, so the first one is not a shiny. I have a good feeling for tonight though. You don't know what to use your alt from, and I know, you know, Jonna behind chat again. It's just a funny donation, some kind of meme, and you know, it's just another Infinite Omniverse stream as we know them. Right, it's also not a shiny. There's a big fat spider in my effing room. Please don't kill it. No, don't stab it like Sodi says. Nah, Larger than my arm? What do you mean? Like in circumference? Okay, but... I mean, I know some spiders get really large. Do you mean like something, I don't know, are they native in Iraq? What are they called again? Daddy long legs? Those spiders with the very thin appendages? Because they kind of really... They look big because their creepy little legs are just that long. I have a pretty big wolf spider in my bathroom right now, but just gonna leave her there because I hope she actually, you know, eats some insects that I have in my apartment. Imagine paying Nestle. Yeah, I'm actually boycotting Nestle. So this has to be whoever sent this has to be someone who knows about this. But 10 out of 10 meme, I gotta say. Really good. It's Philip Farrell. What a crazy plot twist, am I right? We are so back. This is just another Infinite Omniverse stream again. Philip again. Back at it again with the fantastic memes. Alright, I'm just gonna verify if it really is him. I mean, not that I don't believe you, right? But... Okay, for some reason, if I click on channel activity, it doesn't really load. Okay, that's weird. Okay, that's also not a shiny. But Philip Farrell, if it is you, thank you so much. That's a great way to start the stream. And I hope you're doing good. Didn't you have a heat wave where you live? I hope you made a lot of money with your business. The prodigal son has returned. How has everyone been? I've been doing really good lately, I have to say. I mean, to be fair, I'm a summer girl, and just it being nice weather outside pretty much not all day, but every day, almost every day, let's say, just makes me happy. And some good things happened in my private life, at least. I'm seeing some slow but steady success. I hope you are doing wonderfully. Everyone here should be doing wonderfully. Going to be evil and make Yana behind chat again. Oh no! You don't even need to do that. I already did it, Sodi. I'm doing it automatically. Jonna behind chat. I'm telling you, this is just another Infinite Omniverse stream. Philip shenanigans, probably Amit shenanigans too. Don't disappoint me, Amit. You're here with your shenanigans. Fabled Phantom is here with another Welcome back to the stream. It just, I don't know, it's something that I really notice. No matter what I do, where I go, for some reason I tend to create spaces with very specific insiders, and they just keep coming back and over again. That's just a thing, and it's always some really random thing that's kind of hard to explain. When you call a Mexican with a rubber toe Roberto. Oh my god. Now we need Rico, and then it's perfect again. I hope you're doing good, Fabled Phantom. In fact, I'm hoping that you're doing fantastically. Summer is far too hot for me. To be fair, Hayley Williams fanboy, you are correct. Lately, I mean, we had one day in the beginning of July where it was almost 40 degrees in Luxembourg. It was horrible. I'm usually not a person who sweats a lot. But on that day, as I said it in, I think I said that in a previous stream, but you know the kind of tears that Ghibli characters have in the movies, like those big drops, those big teardrops. That's how I sweat, and that's not normal. That really is either I'm in the sauna or the summer is just way too hot. That was even too hot for me. It also depends where. Usually when you're among coastlines or you're pretty close to the ocean, like parts of Italy, it gets hotter, but because of the sea breeze, it makes it a bit more tolerable. In Luxembourg, it's landlocked in cities. It can just become just a bit too much. Not as nice as, I don't know. I mean, I went to the Maldives once in my life, and they had pretty much 30 degrees Celsius every single day, which in Luxembourg could be like it's gonna be hot and a bit too hot, but there it was different because you had a constant stream of ocean winds. So it really depends, but yeah, summers have been too hot lately, I do agree. And kill the effing spider. No, don't, please. Spiders are friends. If he doesn't kill the mosquito in my room, I'm gonna boil it over. Jesus, Ahmed, what the hell? I know that spiders and lobsters are pretty close, at least from an evolutionary standpoint, but still boiled to death? The what? That's something I... like, what the hell, Ahmed? I don't even know what to say. I'm so evil, chat. Oh yeah, chat is already chatting, as you can see. Been doing really great recently. Ah, that's wonderful. That is what I want to read. The weather has been insane lately. Yeah, that's what I... Actually, that's what I thought. I thought probably Philip is gonna be doing really great because of the weather or because of your business. And I was hoping that you would do great. Enjoying work, trying to make as much money as I can while it lasts. Yeah, absolutely. If you're self-employed, I mean, I have a couple of friends who now dab their toes. Either they dab their toes into self-employment or they are fully immersed in it. and they are much happier, actually, even if they don't really make that much money. I mean, still, as a Luxembourger, you can still have the privilege of, because you're European, you can just live across the border, I don't know, Belgium, France, Germany, where rent isn't as horrid, and you can still, I don't know, like those are friends that I have, they sell stuff, like their own art at conventions. In Germany, in France, in Belgium, they have conventions often. And, you know, they don't make that much money compared to what you would get, like, as a state employee, especially in Luxembourg. Okay, maybe a bad example, but just in general, they would get more money if they'd be employed somewhere, but they have more time, and they're just really happy. And people who work for the state have, I don't know, desk jobs and other, like even teachers, I see them being not so happy. So yeah, that's what I also got from these people. Make money while you can. There's some of those that I mentioned, they kind of have a money flow that in some seasons they make a lot of money, and then there's some seasons where they make barely anything and they need some rainy day funds or like other methods to manage that, but they do well. I mean, they might not be my richest friends, but they are definitely among the happiest. So much so that I've been thinking, I mean, I'm still looking for jobs, right? But still haven't gotten anything. I know it's been like, what, 2 years or something? I don't know, I'm not panicking or anything, and I still have it pretty good, right? But still, it's like, where is this going? This is not normal. This is pretty bad. Remember when I accidentally put my username as Phoenix and got stuck with Phoenix as my username for 14 days? Oh, yeah, I mean, that happens a lot on this channel for some reason. Remember when everyone, or not everyone, but a lot of people had my citizen full legal name for some reason? That was weird, but they did it. And someone, who was it again? Was it Classic, who got stuck with my name for 14 days? That's why I'm not doing it ever again, I see. Vienna's not close to the ocean, but summer's too hot regardless. I've been to Vienna in the summer, but that was a while ago. And with a while ago, I mean at least 20 years. So yeah, I need to try that again, but I do believe you. I want to go back regardless. Unless you want me to try again. I mean, this is a shenanigans, not free zone, but very tolerant, I would say. Quirky little bubble that we have here. And I hope, oh, by the way, still haven't mentioned her, that's very bad of me. Okay, sorry, I got distracted by something outside, but... Okay, someone seems to have a... Is it like those spotlights that point towards the sky? Oh god, I hate those. Light pollution. That is very important. You should care about that. Not just because I'm a hobby astronomer and I want to see the constellations, god dang it. But it's also not good for the animals. Anyway, I got the stream ADHD again. Ivera, if you are also listening, I hope you are doing wonderfully, and also welcome back to the stream, naturally. I hope, I mean, did you see the Friday stream? That was definitely something, let me tell you. For those of you guys who were there, some funny things happened, some... Well, fail, I guess. Yeah, it was a fail. The game crashed at one point. Had to do Rock Tunnel again. Could be that this is gonna happen next weekend again. Next Friday. Luxembourg is really cracking up with their, like, not public festivals, but I guess they're... Well, I guess there are little street festivals. I see them popping up everywhere in the summer. Which makes the country a bit louder to live in, which a lot of people don't like because, well, I mean, maybe they work or they want to sleep or they want to study. But I don't know, it never really bothered me that much. Although I can see why people would hate it. Except fine won't kill the spider unless it fails to kill those mosquitoes. No, what does that mean, a sad death? No, not boiling, that's just freaking like satanic, come on. Hired assassin can't even commit to murder yourself, pathetic Ahmed. No, come on Ahmed, you're not pathetic. 36 degrees, oh. That's a lot. Probably that was that by coincidence, maybe, or not? Was that the second, like July 2nd by any chance? Because that's where we had like almost 40 degrees. And there was a big heat wave in Western Europe. Not just Western Europe, but large parts of... I think Poland also got it. Right, another egg. Wait, did I miscount? No. Right, let's put you two back. Yeah, we're kind of pecking each other here in chat, but it's usually, I mean, very jokingly. Alright, next one. Come on. I'm feeling lucky. At least I do hope that I get something, because it's been a while. I mean, how many streams did I do now on Wednesdays where I'm trying to go for the Sobble? I think 5 at least. I think it's gonna be like the Ice Cube one. Maybe, who knows. I mean, I could get really unlucky and get something like after 1,000 eggs or something. 5,000? Probably not, but definitely a possibility. The universe definitely has its ways to prank or troll you. And don't forget about Murphy's Law. Today I was thinking about Israel and Palestine. Was thinking of Israeli truly claim this is their land, and why do they leave the nation? Palestine people kept fighting for their land while they leave. I mean, you're asking, if I'm understanding you correctly, why there was a diaspora of Jewish people, where they pretty much kind of went a bit everywhere in America, in the Americas, so Latin America as well, Germany or Europe. I mean, that had a lot of... that is actually a very long story. And yeah, very spicy topic. But it's usually not just a simple reason. It's... I mean, that conflict has like roots that go back, some would argue, at least a couple of thousands of years. Yeah, this really is a stream like they usually come, huh? We're already at the political discussions, wonderful. Was actually okay today, like 21 degrees. T-shirt weather. Hey there, fat boys, welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Hopefully you're doing good. Usually wars don't happen for simple reasons. Yeah, usually they don't. But and I'm not blaming these people necessarily, but there's a lot of people out there who see the world, or at least they want answers, but they want answers that are a bit black and white, you know, a bit simplified, and there's just some things that are not necessarily complicated, but very complex. And I think this is one of those things. Hey there, Van Mings. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? I showed off the shinies that you traded to me the other day, so thank you again for those. Really nice. I'm gonna treat them wonderfully. Today I feel like hosting 131 degrees. Quick Americans, how much is 131 degrees Fahrenheit in Celsius? Oh jeez, what the hell, this music is loud. Oh, I don't think I'm allowed to play that, am I? Hang on. Yeah, I better skip it. Some of them, usually with the vocal tracks are a bit risky. Black and white Pokemon reference. Everything is a Pokemon reference. Today I feel, what should I be today? I don't know. Be you. 55C. Nani? Not CC, we're not talking about, I don't know, categories in Mario Kart. Oh my god, am I stupid? 55 degrees Celsius. Jesus, Yana, what the hell? Is this gonna happen every single time, you blonde, just not braining while I'm streaming? This is not good, you know? This is not good. Not while I'm being watched by other people. Yikes. No, 55 degrees. Another fail. Oh my god. Yeah, 55 degrees Celsius. Jesus. That is crazy. I mean, that is just not going out at all weather. And the AC put on max. You're black haired? No, I said you blonde as in me. I just dissed myself for being so stupid reading the 55C and not immediately understanding that, of course, that answer is for the Fahrenheit conversion to Celsius. I was like, 55C, what's that? Like, I didn't talk about something that could be 55C before, like seconds before, what the hell? Was dunking on myself there. You can cook eggs on the street. Yeah, I believe you. I mean, that's already the start of like some lower temperature saunas, and I mean that's a freaking sauna. It's 36 degrees Celsius in Vienna on July 3rd. Yeah, okay, that's why you had the super hot today. Hot as a desert. I mean, yeah, those are desert temperatures. I said that I'm also immediately misunderstood and said I had no excuse since I'm black-haired. Well, I mean, you know, right, in truth there is no correlation between how much melanin you have in your hair and how intelligent you are. But yeah, sure, go ahead. I don't mind if you really want to give me a good blonde joke, go ahead. Kind of feeding into the stereotype, I guess. But yeah, I should have just immediately understood that. It's not like we talked about something like that like a couple of seconds before that. Alright, but you know, it's just another one of my streams. These Animal Crossing ones are always so pleasant. And of course nostalgic for those of you who have played the games. But apparently, I mean, a lot of people, at least Animal Crossing gained a tremendous new amount of followers, let's say, or buyers, fans, when New Horizons came out. At least that's how I see it. I don't know if you knew I had black hair. I mean, you did post like a selfie on like a Discord server, so yeah, I know. About the glasses, I don't think I knew, but yeah, I mean, you also probably know that, yeah, you've seen a picture of me too. I am a blonde. Although I don't like it when people just look at me and immediately think that I'm stupid. That is annoying. That's... especially when they speak condescendingly to you, or like, I mean, I had a lot of moments at car dealerships where I'm not saying that I'm a car person. I'm not a car artist. I don't really know, like, I'm not a car expert, right? But I know more about cars than my husband does. And when he was with me, like, they just talked to him and explained it to him. He didn't really knew, or he doesn't know the technical terms for all the parts that got changed. So he's like looking at me and like, okay, yeah. And just explained them to me. I was just answering or asking questions, and they just, I don't know, they acted like it's like a girly girl. She probably has no idea, but stop just assuming. It's not good judging a book by its cover. I mean, I know, I don't blame you if it happens. It's usually a split-second reaction, and it's not like people, it's like due to full free will. Sometimes it happens where you see a person and they remind you of someone who maybe wronged you or who are shady, and you just have that split reaction. Don't judge yourself for that. It happens. It happened to me too. It just happens to the kindest people even. But try to give those people a second chance, and like, don't be condescending. And I also have glasses because I definitely need them. Cars are meh. Yeah, I mean, if you're not a car person, then you're not a car person. I know some... I mean, the knowledge that I have from cars came from car artists, as I like to call them. People who info-dumped me on cars. But I'm nowhere near anywhere that I'm really knowledgeable about cars. That's a jerkish thing to do. Oh, that happens so many times you wouldn't know. It's not nice. I mean, I'm not making a scene out of it, right? But do I like this happening? No. Definitely not. You jerkish as Jerish and fun of Jerry from Undertale. Oh, you're playing the new, I mean, I'm seeing it from my husband. He's been playing it. Apparently the new Deltarune episodes or parts have come out. And he's saying, I mean, at least from his reaction, he's really happy. He's really enjoying them. Alright, double hatch. Back to back egg hatching. Come on, give me that shiny. Funny thing is that I'm very selective about the unsympathetic villains I like and the ones I found disgusting. So give me a heads up. Which ones do you find disgusting and which ones you find unsympathetic? If you want to share. Alright, putting you guys. There we go. Alright, X1 is completely full. And the next egg is already in my pocket, already in my team. Alright. good. Again, I didn't count how many eggs, how many Sobble eggs I generated. Going by a feeling, or at least I can estimate like how many due to the amount of boxes that I always fill, like per, let's say per stream. It's usually, if I'm lucky, it fills 7 boxes of eggs or Sobbles. And since I am using the Masuda Method with the odds, you can kind of estimate where you are at and if you're over or under odds. And I think I am now in the, without verifying, just like my guesstimate, I would say, I am over odds, but I mean, that's just, should never expect all of your shinies to be early. What I meant is that for villains that are pure evil, I usually either love them or hate them, no in between. Ah, that's understandable. Like every main Ace Attorney villain except Von Karma. Yeah? I don't blame you. Sometimes you love to hate them, and sometimes villains, like really evil villains, are written so funnily, or they have such a funny personality that you can't really hate them. And then you have crap like Porky Minch, who you just wanna tell him that he should go play on the highway. Yeah, let's just, I'm just gonna put it that way. Alright, exit, that is quick. Little cute music going on in the background. Come on, no? No, that's a shame. But as quickly as one egg hatches, I get the next one. That's nice. That's some really good. I got some with really good IVs, like this one. The only stat that has bad IVs in is attack, and it's not gonna be using that one anyway. So I'm gonna put that one in the Patrons box for viewers of mine or patrons who want one of these rejects. I keep the best of the best, the creme de la creme for my viewers. And another one. Peak. Alright. Team full of eggs. Alright, he's starting. Come on, please. RNGesus. Bestow onto me a shiny, please. Let it be tonight. I feel like using Mawile because I got a vibe I like. Yeah, Mawile is, it's a pretty cool, it's another cool, Hoenn Pokemon. It's a quirky design too, based on the Futakuchi-onna, so the two-mouthed woman. It's like a tale or fable from Japanese culture, or it's a yokai. Of a woman who has a second mouth, usually under her hair. And it's a fun, interesting idea. Yeah, Mawile kind of sucks, that's true. I mean, there was a time where Mawile was actually really usable, especially in the X and Y meta, if you remember that. The Mega was pretty broken. But other than that, Mawile, at least not to my knowledge, was never really that great. Yeah, they should definitely have a team of people whose only job or sole job it is to calibrate the stats, just make it so that it is fairer. Basically going through the metagame, making sure that there's better balancing. Essentially a balancing team, that would be fantastic, but likelihood of that happening are pretty low, I would say. A woman with 2 mouths, that would be really good or really bad. Yeah, let's just leave it at that, I think. I mean, in the original Japanese fable, it was usually she would, I think some of depictions or tales have the woman eat someone else, which of course are creepy. Well, Japanese yokai sometimes are just as messed up as any other old fables. I mean, there's a lot of, let's say, interesting stuff there. If I recall correctly, it has a baton pass and intimidate, right? Yeah. So that's a thing that you can use. I mean, I have a shiny Mawile that I use for just as a helper, so to speak, while I'm trying to catch a shiny. And of course, it itself, or she herself, is shiny. Could you imagine the nagging? Now all we need is a man with 4 ears, right? Oh, twice the mouths, twice the complaints, I guess, yeah. Hold on, I'm gonna check what shiny Mawile's color combination is. It's pink, that's why I like it. It's reddish pink, so you're not really that off, Sodi. Cohen is cool, but I can't decide which start I like the most. For me, it's Mudkip. I've always liked Mudkips, so that's my answer to the meme. But yeah, you're right. With Generation 3, like, all of the starters are really nice. I really like all of them. Also the middle stages and the, like, all evolutionary stages, they're just so solid. And also, Mudkip has a fantastic shiny. I don't think I need to explain that one. In fact, that might be a shiny we could be hunting. I mean, with the Wednesday we hunt pink, there's also other pink shinies that I will probably hunt outside of Sword and Shield. Really hoping that next month I'm gonna get the 3DS capture card thing going. Mudkip is alright, but I prefer Torchic. All of them are really nice. But yeah, Torchic is... I mean, the speed boost one, really nice competitively. But to be fair, I think everything... Speed boost is one of these abilities, no matter what you slap it onto, it's pretty much always guaranteed to make the Pokemon much better. At least that would be what my guess would be, yeah. Wouldn't be surprised if that was indeed the case. I've been replaying Trials and Tribulations lately, yeah, I see. Are you liking it? Right, put YouTube back. Going pretty quickly. And she crosses her arms the second I arrive. That's good. I wish it was like that every single time. Absolutely fantastic game. Ah, that's nice. I'm glad that you like it. Right, come on, shiny. No? Alright. Still not big on Godot, but I like the rest of the new stuff. Yeah, I never was either. I don't know. He reminds me of, what's that character from Star Trek called again? It's kind of what Godot, I think, is based off of. Or at least the technology that he uses, that kind of glasses for the blind, or at least glasses that make the blind see something. If I remember correctly, there's a Star Trek character who has something like that. And Godot's looks really very similar. At the very least, I think it is a reference. But I forgot the name of the Star Trek character. Okay, that's again not a shiny. Nope. Not gonna give you a nickname. I'm gonna slap you onto Pokemon Home and then I'm gonna Wonder Trade you probably. 2 flashback cases are my favorite so far. Alright, how far are you into the game? If you don't mind me asking. No, also not a shiny. Speed boost would make our god Chuckle too broken. Well, Chuckle is like the base stats for speed. Chuckle isn't known to be speedy, right? But I do imagine how it would be a Chuckle with speed boost. Case 4, I see. Alright, next egg. Tomorrow I'll reach case 5 on stream, hopefully. I've heard that one is the best. I don't remember which one that was, but then again, as I said, it's been such a long time since I played that game. So I'd have to look it up again. Alright, next one. Oh, and I also might say that this Friday, unfortunately, let's say, maybe, I don't know if that's a correct word, but I will not be, I mean, I'll stream, but it will not be a Fan Game Friday. It will be a Lunala stream because of the moon phase. So just know that. And not shiny. Looking forward to all the shiny Murkrows that I'm gonna get in Hard Gold or Soul Silver. One of them I'm gonna do the shiny only challenge with a PID secret ID combo that will give me, or that will activate the Q charm glitch. So yeah, that's gonna be a lot of pink crows. It's gonna be amazing. The one where you play as Edgeworth for the first part of it because Phoenix fell off a freezing bridge and survived. Oh, that one. For some reason, that's the only parts that I know that it has some extreme things happening, but that's the only thing I remember of that case. You cannot stop this man. That is what makes him interesting. Come on. Cross your arms, lady. A new Pokemon in there. Bonk. Do the thing. There we go. Do the thing where they always say, we don't know how it happened, but there's an egg. Yeah, we all know what they did. Come on. They did the deed. The birds and the bees, whatever. And they're gonna have a lot of offspring. Alright. These are coming pretty quickly. There we go. Put you here. In case of one of the second game, he survives a fire extinguisher. In case one of the third game, he eats glass. Right. Phoenix always gets into like really dangerous situations. Gets almost killed multiple times, true. Gets whipped and thrown hot steaming coffee constantly. Yeah. And he's still there. He's still sitting there. What's Yana's favorite shower? A meteor shower? Yep, that's true. Although I do enjoy long hot showers. Gotta say I'm a sucker for that, but try to keep those at a minimum. I do know in advance where meteor showers are, and I try to spot them, but well, some of them come in the middle of the night, like 4 AM. And others are, I mean, if it's really cloudy, you unfortunately get unlucky. He ate glass willingly. What was that again? Was that a bet that he lost? Was something when he was that when he was a student, when he was wearing that weird hoodie? Pink hoodie with the P on it and the heart? His universe, yeah. That was something. I mean, all of that and he's still walking. Alive. Oh wow, that one has perfect IVs. Oh, but it has... Oh, that's unfortunate. Perfect IVs, it doesn't have the hidden ability. Oh well, I'm gonna wonder trade those and hope that maybe a little kiddo will be happy with that Pokemon. Just doing that to discard evidence, basically. Or like Saul Goodman or Jimmy McGill doing some questionable things as lawyer. Yeah, poison. Oh wait, I forgot those were two different things that happened. We got mixed, some things not mixed up, but the opposite of mixed up. I thought they were opposite scenes. Yeah, memory, even if you are a person with excellent memory, sometimes memory is not that reliable. Alright, let's see. Come on. That's a crap ton of sobbles. Come on, lady. There we go. You mean that happened in another case, perhaps one related to 3-1? I'm just saying, I thought that those were two different scenes where he swallowed poison and the glass. I thought that was like for some reason I thought that. I can't really say why. Maybe you have that as well, that you think something where that happened simultaneously were two separate events. Oh what? There was a fire at Tomorrowland? Oh jeez. Fires are no joke. Always respect the elements. Respect wind or air. Respect water. Respect fire. Definitely respect fire. I think the education on Just in general, not just speaking of my country, but in general worldwide, I don't think it's sufficient, the education about how to act in certain situations that are emergencies, like fire emergencies or medical emergencies. I just don't think most citizens are truly prepared for when such a thing happens. And that's not really a good thing. We should definitely change that. Hey there, Rico. There you are. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Speaking of elements, if people counted, respect lightning and thunder. Yeah, true. Respect the electron. If you don't, then you are a moron. Ha ha ha. Yeah, I know. Wasn't really that good, but really do. High. Well, it's not always the voltage that, you know, ends you. It can be the strength of the electricity too. But yeah, basically respect the elements. Water can be highly dangerous, even shallow water. Well, fire, I don't think I need to explain how that can quickly escalate. And the air and winds too, you know, strong wind storms. If the winds are quick or fast enough, they can pick you up. If you don't, you are in for a shocking experience. Yeah, if you survive it. You have to scream like 6 times. Because I remember when I voiced a few characters in Case 3. Oh, that was your last live stream on your server? So I hope you had a lot of fun. Couldn't make it, but sounds like it was funny. Gotta go. Alright, Sodi, thank you so much for being part of the stream. As always, I appreciate it. And yeah, I'm gonna wish you a buonanotte e a domani. Just make me think of Avatar with the elements. Ah, yeah, that's a great show. Love Avatar. I watched The Last Airbender, like the original animated series, but I didn't watch Legend of Korra. But apparently that one isn't as good. I'm kind of sad that I didn't get into it earlier or as a child with Avatar. I really only got into it as an adult, but like looking back now, if I did watch it as a kid, I would have loved it then as well. But oh well, it's never too late to become a fan, right? It's really nice. The writing is good, especially the character writing, the relationship, brother-sister relationship of our protagonists from the Water Tribe. And he was, the brother was a character that I thought initially, oh my god, that's an annoying little brat. But he really makes a complete personality transformation. And in the end, you really start liking him. Well-written character with interesting personal arcs. Other characters also get interesting personal arcs. But yeah, it's a good show, definitely. I don't know if you watched Legend of Korra, Haley, or Haley Williams fanboy. Oh, excuse me. Sorry if I jump scared anyone. That's not my intention. But when the sneeze comes, I don't know. I can't really say no. It just, you know, let it out. Original is far better. That's what I thought. I know the live action movie is a disaster and I should never even waste my time with it. So well needed, or yeah, good water, bless you, thank you. goofy music. But I don't mind that. I'm also goofy. At least sometimes. Alright, X2 getting filled. Not giving up. Just being patient. And I guess the next one is gonna be Hatterene. Or maybe another Pokemon, maybe another shiny. Let's see what I get. Sobble first. But yeah, I do like to think about the far future, or just a thing that could be in the future. Sometimes I daydream a bit too much, maybe. No, not maybe, definitely. Hooray for maladaptive daydreaming. Actually, no, it's not really that nice. Especially not if your brain never shuts up. If you're trying to write stories, that's really helpful. If you're trying to fall asleep at 4 AM, it's not really that helpful at that moment. So it's a pretty much a double-edged sword. Or maybe a coin with two sides. One, you just making up things, stories, characters, world building comes really easy. And you pretty much have like a simulation maker in your head for the craziest scenarios you can pretty much think of. You can just go through that like a director going through scenes. But it also means when your brain never shuts up is when you really want to wind down. Or if you want to fall asleep and your brain is like, oh, do I really need that idea and energy now for that? And I kind of want to sleep, you know? Brain doesn't get the memo. Watched both Avatar and Korra in their entirety. Okay, so that's actually what I hear quite a lot. That Korra isn't really that good. There is no overthinking in Ba Sing Se, by the way. And Steven Universe is also a thing that I got in pretty late. I mean, when it came out, that was in 2012, that's when I turned 18. And it flew pretty much under the radar. Or I was aware of it because of the internet, but that's pretty much it. And I got into it pretty late as an adult again. Would have liked it as a kid, but it coming out where the year I turned 18, well, I mean, maybe in the future it's gonna be good material for my potential children to watch. I think it's a good show. Also as an adult. Some shows actually, or some movies, become much better when you turn into an adult, or when you become an adult. For example, Porco Rosso. Watched that Hayao Miyazaki movie as a 6-year-old. The first time I liked it, but rewatching it as an adult made me love it. Because you understand the political subtext much clearly, or much clearer, and you just have a better context or like situational awareness of the characters, what they want to do, the world building. And I mean, there's also things that when you love them as a kid, and when you come back, you're like, not really. Adult you is like, doesn't tingle my brain as much as it did back then. Oh, you're back, Sodi? You sure you don't want to go to sleep? I mean, it's up to you. I'm not forcing anyone. At least it should be the, like, school holidays now. What must she be thinking? Just like, there's a girl out there just in front of her going in circles with a glittery bicycle. Liked Ace Attorney at 11 and loved it at 14/15. I mean, that can happen as well. That you encounter something as a child and then learn to love it as a teenager. Or you don't feel like? Usually after the... I mean, that's what I always do. After the streams for me, I always go to bed pretty quickly, or pretty much immediately. And one of the reasons why I'm, so to speak, streaming that late... Oh, that's a perfect IV one, nice. Gonna keep that one. Yeah. But yeah, the reason why I stream late is a lot of viewers are from the American side. But I have to say, I do have more European viewers than I expected. Or at least viewers that are in my time zone. Really cute music. Alright, come on. Game, be nice. Please, I'm begging you. Arn Jesus. Where's human name? I need your blessings, human name. Hope he's doing good. Even if you're an inactive viewer, like someone who's not in chat a lot, there's a lot of people that I still, like, I keep thinking of them. I know I told myself no parasocial relationships, but I mean, I wouldn't say that I have them here, but at the same time, I will not deny, oh, that's another nice one, that I am empathetic to a degree that when I say I don't care about you guys at all, I'll be lying. So there's a lot of people that I just, you know, sometimes you think about them and you just, when they don't show up for a long time, doesn't matter, I just hope they're doing good. Sometimes that just comes to mind at the most random moments, like, I don't know, who was it again, while buying groceries, thinking of like specific viewers, just hoping that they're okay. I don't know why that happens when I'm buying cheese at the supermarket, but I don't know. I guess my brain can be a bit spontaneous. I get surprise thoughts. To be fair, if your brain never shuts up, you're just getting bombarded with that. And no, I'm not trying to say that I have ADHD. I got tested for that. I don't have it. I am neurodivergent, yes, but I don't seem to have ADHD. It's just a thing some people have where the brain is just overly active. What's your usual thought of me? I mean, I just think that I just hope that you're okay. Pretty much. That's what I think. I just, like, sometimes you randomly think, you know, that part of Italy where you're from, when I see that, oh, I think of you. And then I hope you're okay, but also with Alex. Usually, you know, when I read about Ukraine, there's a couple of people I instantly think of. Ukrainians that I know. Well, Alex is one of my viewers. I don't know him privately or personally. I still think of him. Or now Vienna. Or Austria. then now I would probably associate that with Hayley. Or Hayley Williams fanboy. Hey there, Classic. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? I mean, I kind of know how you're doing. But then again, I don't know if you want to talk about it on, like, during the stream. Just know that if you need a someone to help, then let me know. But yeah, experience points, that's like a new thing with streams. Yeah, streams on YouTube now. Yeah, he had that blue PFP for a while now, I also can't tell. At least not from, like, I need to enlarge it. Oh, it's Cyberpunk Edgerunners, I see. We already live in a cyberpunk dystopia, don't you think? I mean, looks like one to me. Definitely fulfills all the criteria necessary. Scene where David, the protagonist, and Lucy, his girlfriend at the time, are talking about... Ah, it's a very specific scene, okay. All I know of Cyberpunk 77 of the game is from my nephew. He has the game for the... for I think the PS5 or PS4, I don't remember which one. Well, he played it at my place. You can't remember what they were talking about? Okay, I mean, not that important, but it's a scene from Cyberpunk Edgerunners. You know Blade Runners? For some reason now my brain instantly jumped to the fact that there's a Matrix 4 movie out there and that I haven't watched it yet. I don't know why, but that's... I mean, that's the demonstrations. I make random connections. Well, maybe not that random. Matrix could be considered as a cyberpunk movie. Always try again with someone else who actually will try. Oh, I guess I can save the game. That's not what I wanted to do, but I wanted to put that one back into the PC. There we go. Always nice when you get Sobbles that are female with good IVs and hidden ability, because those usually people really want them on Pokemon Home, so you can kind of try and get a good deal, a good trade. Omni, I'm doing a bit better, still think of her now and again. It makes me sick, but it's life, yeah, I mean... I wish I could tell you something else, but you just need to give yourself the time that you need to come down. And don't be too harsh if it lasts like 6 months. That's just... you're human. Then again, I don't know if I should, because I'm really trying to focus on making money. Yeah, I mean, you can try focusing on your job opportunities. Maybe that, usually that can actually help if you focus on something else. Of using female starters for playthroughs. I mean, yeah, I still remember, I kind of started Golden, or at least my brother and I, we started Gold and Silver with a advantage over the other kids, so to speak, because my cousin, like, I mean, I have cousins who were born in the, like, in the 80s, 1980s, and they had a magazine back then that kind of said, before Gold and Silver came out, that showed the new stuff that was gonna come, and that's where I knew, okay, you can breed Pokemon, and if you have a female starter, you can actually breed them easily and trade among your friends. And that's why I actually was immediately going for female starter. And that was a really good decision. Even though you get a Ditto at the exact same route in Johto where... I think it's Route 10, right? It's the exact same route where you can breed. Like that daycare. But still, that was really nice, and at the same time, having a female Bayleaf against Whitney was definitely... I mean, no shenanigans when it comes to like your Pokemon falling in love. No, didn't happen. And that's why I think the Miltank, her Miltank is actually not that much of a problem. At least to me it wasn't. She couldn't use Attract. And I could poison her. I think also Leech Seed, if I remember correctly. Don't remember if it does learn Leech Seed, Bayleaf, or if that's a thing Meganium learns. Pretty basic dream, but one day I want to wake up and do random stuff all day. Hey, not that crazy. I hope that day will come. Want to start my own life, one way I can say I did better than my dad. For spite. I mean, I really hope that you will be able to do that, yeah. I mean, they say spite is toxic, but if it does keep you alive and like in motion, then as long as you use set spite or that set energy to transform something into something better, I don't know, your life, or you have an outlet of something creative that you can just put your anger into, or your spite, whatever it is. And if you can pull that off, then go ahead. Just don't let the spite consume you. That's pretty much... yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. Or not all, but... if you know that, you're gonna be... or if you try it at least, you're gonna be fine. Should be. Come on, lady. And I'm actually sure that, or at least certain that you already did that classic, that you're already living a much better life than your dad. From what I've heard from your dad, I don't know, so you already reached that goal. But hey, if you want to achieve even more, be my guest. Go and prove how awesome you can be. At least in the end, if you are happy, that's what counts, and if you don't hurt anyone. Alright. Let's see. Come on. Right. Another Sobble that is just normal. It's gonna be a lot of Wonder Traits again. Well, I kind of feel the same classic. I also am at a point where I'm like, okay, I just want to live a life where I get to make as many decisions as possible. I might be in a position where I can do that. So let's hope it works out for both of us. Whatever your projects are, you said you would be interested in one day building. I know, yeah, like building apartments or something. Well, that does require a lot of capital, but still. If you sell them for a fair price or rent them for a really like below market rate, that would be really neat. We'd need more landlords doing that. Alright, next egg. What are we at? 1.5 hour. X2 is in the process of being full, I think. If I have that correctly in my memory. I take mental notes sometimes, but... Oh! The second I press the X button, she crosses her arms. Okay, now I can check my team. Alright, so I didn't miscount. Fantastic. Okay, now it's time. First one from the new batch. Nope. If there's any pink shiny that you would like me to hunt, could be RNG manipulation, doesn't have to be. Could be also Masuda Method. I mean, the shiny chaining in Gen 4, if I do get the capture card, I don't think I'm gonna be doing that method because in Gen 4 it's gonna probably be it's gonna be RNG manipulation and the Q charm glitch. Oh boy, that's gonna be so many shinies again, but hey. At least I will be able to do a shiny only challenge with Pokemon Bat Revolution on the Wii. Come on. And chat is very quiet now. Ah, there we go. Very chill stream. After last Friday stream, that was kind of not, well, chaotic maybe, yeah. The game froze, I had to do one part like all over again. Well, that's fine. It was pretty funny in a way. And I know that people, they like seeing fails, come on, I'm not disguising that fact, it is true. Those scenes are spicy, they are funny. I'm also guilty, so to speak, of watching fail compilations of various streamers. Not that you want to see them fail, right? It's just like, you know, like those home film not movies, but those home tapes where, I don't know, a mother or a father films their child and they stumble and it's like, ha ha ha, whoops. Kind of like that. Home video. Bloopers. Monkey Brain likes that apparently. Monkey Brain. Human Brain, whatever. Well, we're not monkeys, right? We're apes because we don't have tails. Or hominids. It's more accurate than saying we are apes. Speaking of hominids, it might interest some of you that they literally found, like from DNA sampled from Neanderthal skull, they found Neanderthals that are thought to have had autism, which I think it's really, or ADHD even, so maybe those aren't really, I don't know, diseases in the classical medical sense. And I think that's just a natural consequence of the hominid brain being so complex that there's just so many ways for people to exist. Peak. Thank you. I'm going to stop my own life one where I can say I did better than my dad, but you already did, and I hope you heard that when I said it, because it's true. To be fair, not talking you down, not trying to say it like that. It is easy being better than your dad, from what I've seen. If you're a nasty person, then it's easy. But still. Hunt a Lord and Savior Whooper. I have hunted Whooper in the Safari Zone via RNG manipulation, but I mean, definitely gonna hunt more Whoopers in other generations. Yeah, I could do that. So as I said before, I'm playing Uma Musume, Horse Girl Gacha game. Oh yeah, that one. And the system to build a strong character is almost as complex as Pokemon breeding. Oh, I like that complexity. There's also a Digimon game on, or Digimon, however you pronounce it, I heard both. On PS1 that has like a very complex system on how they Digivolve, based on how you treat them and what you do. And also the Chow Garden system with the Chows, just stats and the breeding and everything. It's really I really love it when games have that. Whooper is not my lord and savior. Is it Volbeat for you? Nope, not a shiny. Alright, come on, 1 hour to go. I gotta get him. We're already at X Flea. That one doesn't have the best IVs, but don't care. Volbeat, yes, that's what I thought. I'm looking forward to the Pokemon Battle Revolution one. It's gonna last a long time getting all the it's gonna be a super long hunt getting all the shiny costumes. It's gonna take a very long time, and it's not really that well documented. You can actually shiny hunt costumes in Pokemon Battle Revolution for Wii. And the odds are 1 in 8,196, so not good. And you gotta battle these, not gym leaders, but I guess not arena leaders either. Just the, well, it's not a coliseum either, just the stadiums that you find there in that game. You have tournament leaders of Poketopia, that's where it's taking place. And some of them have Pokemon costumes, and they can be shiny. And if you defeat them when they're wearing the shiny one, then you get it too. And it's barely, there's barely any footage of it online, and that is kind of annoying. At least for me, someone who nerds about stuff like that. And actually, I could do a shiny only playthrough of Bat Revolution as well. And try to get all the shiny costumes. I do want a save file like that on a Wii. That where I get all the costumes like legitimately. My life would be complete if I saw Volbeat with glasses dressed at Phoenix Wright holding a piano keyboard, because that would literally be me. Don't you want to commission that to my husband? He's gonna draw you a new PFP, no? It's actually a good idea. The fact that a Neanderthal could have autism and ADHD is crazy to even hear about. I mean, we've had older studies that showed that, but yeah, I'm not kidding. You can find that. Just shows that it's been part of the human condition, the human existence for a very long time now. Before Homo sapiens even. Alright, even more eggs. Seven times 30, that's 210 eggs. If my braining is braining, which it should be. Oops. Okay, maybe it isn't because I accidentally entered this building. So yeah, it's definitely over odds on this one. Oh well, I know what I was getting into. Got something else on the bridge, and the next egg is hatching. Right, let's have it. No, just normal. A normal Sobble. No, there's another item. Right. That reminds me, I keep finding feathers on the bridge. Just like back in Unova, where I don't remember the name of the bridge, where you would cross and you'd find tons of feathers. That was nice. Oh, black and white as well as black and white 2. Those are also gonna be on the menu for the future. At least I was actively planning on doing Gen 4 and 5, or in this specific case, Generation 5 RNG manipulation. But yeah, we're still at Generation 3. 4 hopefully will happen soon. Especially Q Charm, that is, if you ever have a Train ID, Secret ID combination on any of the Gen 4 games, if you have that with the Q Charm glitch and you have a Pokemon with the ability Q Charm, that's why it's called Q Charm glitch, duh, in the lead of your party, then you're gonna get a lot of shinies. I'm talking like 25%. I think when I'm starting the stream, actually I'm gonna be going over it in greater detail. But yeah, I'm still trying to figure out the calibration for Leaf Green. For some reason I'm not getting the results that I want, but should be there pretty soon. I can finally do that too. Alright, next to... Oh, another female. With the hidden ability, nice. And next egg, going quick. Ah, that that 3DS capture card can't come quick enough. But still, yeah, I'm hopeful that next month I should have enough money scratched together that I could afford one. Well, the bills have to be paid first, naturally, but should be doable next month. Right, next egg hatching, let's see. Nope, another normal one. Alright. Still optimistic. You can hear Charizard's cry every now and then on the bridge. Like in the game. In this one, or I mean, not in the black and white one, no, but maybe here. I usually, I mean, when I was here, I turned off the music pretty quickly. Not to say that Sword and Shield doesn't have good music. That's not true. Has even some tracks are phenomenal, but I know, especially the big wild area. At one point, you don't really want to hear the music anymore. Again, not saying it's annoying, it's not, but it's a bit overstays its welcome, I would say. Alright, next egg. Nope. That music makes me zen. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna, no worries, I'm not gonna fall asleep. Right, okay, so X3 is full. On to X4. And that would be another 210 Sobbles. Maybe the shiny is this one, who knows? If it is this one, then this is gonna be looking good in compilation videos. And it is not. Oh well. Would have been funny. But I think it's always when you least expect it. So I need to stop expecting it, I guess, and then it works. I also had another magic crow moment recently, where I fed the crows in around the capital of Luxembourg, like that area, and a large flock of basically a murder of crows. My estimate is let's say 45 at least, flew above my husband and me, and they made some really positive noises. And that was great. In Gen 5. Oh wow, I don't actually remember that anymore. Why Charizard? That's a thing I mean, I don't really like it that much in Generation 5 in the black and white games. That you pretty much only get Unovan Pokemon, and then all the other ones you need to wait post-game, essentially. I mean, I get what they were going for the feelings, the vibes, the atmosphere. And they really wanted to show off their 151 new Pokemon. For that era, I get it, but that is always something that I wasn't looking forward for that, at least I'm not. Every time I'm playing Generation 5, I'm like, oh yeah. Only means Pokemon from Unova for a very long time, which, again, they are not bad. I'm not a Gen 5 hater. And I get what the game designers were trying to get at, but still. So it's weird that you hear Charizard, which you don't really... There are no wild Charizards anywhere in Unova. You gotta breed them. Well, there's a Magikarp vendor, but I think if I remember correctly, that is pretty late game. I could be wrong though, but yeah, a lot of that's what I don't really like about Unova. That's what I really liked about X and Y, that you get a lot of like a good variety of Pokemon from different generations, different regions. I wish we would get a game where, like a modern new Pokemon game with all thousands of Pokemon, imagine. No Dexit, nothing of the sort. And no, of course not. Would have been nice. Maybe next one. Alright, the universe has hurt me. Does the universe give me what I want? No? Okay, not yet, maybe. Not no, but not yet. So to explain a bit, in Uma you start a career with a character you own. You can choose 2 legacies, okay? Basically characters that have finished careers to pass down their stats similar to Pokemon. Ah, okay. Kind of like Fire Emblem as well. At least some of the games are more like character management. And which legacies can you choose? I'm gonna put those 3 projects into the PC box. There we go. Next one. I love it when games, I mean I said it previously as well, but I really love it when games have complex systems like that naturally like unfold into a even more complex tree of possibilities. That's why I still play the Chow Garden 20 years later, or like the Pets games, the really old Pets spelled P-E-T-Z or Z. The ones made by PF Magic, not the new Ubisoft ones. I don't really care for those. But it's because, yeah, they're really old games, but because they are so intricate and not everything is known. That's how complex it is, or at least that's how many possibilities there are. You could be, you know, it's those kinds of games where you could be playing for thousands of hours and you still see something new. I really like that. Replayability, that's something I value in video games. Uma, those are called sparks. When they boost your stats depending on how high they are. Minimum 1 star / maximum 3 stars. Okay, that's the range. After finishing the careers, 3 in-game years and about 12 races per character. Races as in, like, ethnicities. I don't really like calling it races, but yeah, probably it's like probably fantasy based, and they usually use the term race. You had dogs for the DS. Yeah, that one is not the one I'm talking about. The ones I'm talking about, or the ones I am referring to, are like very old PC games where you can breed cats and dogs, and they have really, like, all of them have their own personalities, and you can play the game for 15,000 hours and still find something new. Like 5 or 10 years ago, I thought, okay, I pretty much know everything about the Chow Garden, maybe, but no. You can still find new things. There are horse girls, so races like a track they run in. Oh yeah, right, okay, those kinds of races, sorry. Yeah, racetracks. Forgot it was about horses, sorry. For 1 second I thought you were thinking, or talking about the... No, that's Fate. Grand Order. Never mind. It's been another brain not braining moment, ladies and gentlemen. And NBs. Everyone's welcome. Alright, next one. Have you ever played that pigeon dating game? It's a really weird game where I think some kind of apocalypse happens, and then you're the last human in a world of birds or like intelligent pigeons, and it's basically you dating these pigeons. It's really freaking weird, and trust me, it's just as quirky with and without context. Not saying it's bad, right? But it's definitely out there in terms of concept alone. Alright, next egg hatching, let's see. About the sparks. After finishing the career, your character gets sparks between 1 and 3 stars. But it's RNG. Oh no. Oh boy, here we go. That's where Murphy's Law is hidden. Randomly decided which of the 5 stars get selected. Well, it's a gacha game, so... What's a gacha game without RNG? Yeah, that's Hatterful Boyfriend, thank you. That's what the name is. Pretty funny. Oh, you played it? I did very briefly because I was like, wait, does this game actually exist? And yes, it does. I swear it does, it's really funny. One of the wildest things you can... Well, wild, I don't know. Like, conceptually it is weird and out there. Usually when you describe it to friends or other people you're talking to, they are immediately intrigued, because when are you ever having a scenario like that in a video game? Always expect the worst to happen, because when you don't, that's when it does happen. I'm just, you know, I used to be doing this, but I'm not doing it anymore. Now I'm just hoping that it doesn't happen. And if it does, then I'm like, well, I'm trying to rectify and save what I can. Even if it's not my fault. I don't know if that's a law somewhere, but it's basically my life. Well, that does sound, at least that's kind of like Murphy's Law. Everyone is cursed by Murphy's Law. That's just how it is, unfortunately. I wish I could tell you something else. But don't be going around having low or horrible expectations. It's not really a nice way to live. To add insult to injury, the max you can raise a stat is 1,200. But the chance of getting a 3-star spark is 0%? Wait, that... Never? If you have under 600 stat points... Oh, so if it's below 600, you're never gonna get anything like that, okay. It's between 600 and 1,100. You have 5%. Oh, I see. And if it is 1,100 and higher, your chance is 10%. So, any luck, Rico? Or has RNG just not blessed you, maybe? I mean, that's why I don't like gacha games, but then again, I'm not telling you to stop playing gacha games. If you like them, then go ahead. But yeah, sometimes the drops that you want are just way too... Or not way... I'm not saying this is too rare. 5% is actually much fairer than other gacha odds that I've seen. So this is actually pretty nice or optimistic. I've yet to be blessed that it managed to get some 2-star sparks. Well, at least 2-star. Do you have any characters that are in that stat range where you can get the 3-star ones? Games like these, I max my stats that the character is good at. Yeah, min-maxing strategy. That's usually a good strategy to go by. And still no shiny. Oh well. Next egg, please. With the gacha system, I actually prefer like the original, the crane machine. Not in video games for some reason. I mean, I'm kind of doing something similar here in this game. I mean, it's not a gacha game, right? Pokémon Shield, but I am trying to get a rare drop, so to speak. By just continuously playing the game. Even if the stats of something are bad, surely they get somewhere that matters. I mean, if you're really good at min-maxing, you might have decent odds. Game Freak should release a game with every region. Yeah, a lot of people would want that. I think now is a time where they could pull something off, actually. Back then, not really, but now, I think the time might have... Maybe it's already here. 5 to 10% ain't that bad. Yeah, that's true. Because raising them to 600, even 1,200 isn't hard. Okay, that's good. Issue is that most people get bad RNG because you often have 2 stats above 600 and the RNG lands on the 1 to 2 dump stats. I see. I mean, still, that's what you get. I mean, that's what you should expect in a gacha game. That's what it is. It's kind of gambling. Again, not saying that it's bad, but I wouldn't be surprised if the developers are hoping for whales, you know, those who... You can probably buy higher odds or better odds. I wouldn't be surprised. Technically it's already there, gold and silver. Yeah. Time that was every region. Yeah, true. And it was amazing back then. But would you also include Ore, like the GameCube regions? That would be nice. But yeah, I think nowadays they could maybe pull that off. But then they need to have some kind of level balancing, like some like liquid crystal. Some ROM hacks have that. Because you're gonna, at the third region that you enter, you're probably gonna be level 100 everywhere, or at least if you do have a new team that you train, it'd be nice if the gym leaders of these new regions, that the levels are gonna be fitting to whatever level you have. At least your Pokemon, not yourself, right? But that would be interesting. I mean, there's ROM hacks already that do that. They do it really nicely, so it shouldn't be too hard. Oh, you cannot buy higher odds. Ah, okay. Yeah, best can whale for more character support cards, but they don't magically make the character better. Ah, okay. Hey, that's actually pretty fair. Very fair for gacha standards. I wouldn't be surprised, but if they don't go that way, then good for them. But still, yeah, if you want to gamble, go ahead. I don't think it should be illegal. But yeah, there are some ethical problems with rare drops like these or just drop box mechanics in video games. But still, if you want to play that, then you should be able to. It's like chocolate. I shouldn't be eating chocolate every day probably, but you know, everyone has their vices, I would say. I don't drink alcohol, I don't smoke, I don't take dubious pills, but you know, some good snack at least one every day. It's living the life, and some people just want to gamble. Is it healthy? Not necessarily, but who am I to judge, because I also don't always take the healthiest choices. Every character is viable. Some of course are better, yeah, well, that's always the case, than others, but I still have 1-star characters I want to max out instead of using the 3-star characters. Well, that's fair, that you can at least use you can play with the cards that you're given. Fun fact, I know someone whose least favorite Ace Attorney character is Phoenix. Okay, that's interesting, not like your least favorite character being the main character of said franchise. Well, at least of quite a lot of games. That, like, who is that person? That's interesting though. Alright, let's put you back. Half an hour left. Will I be able to pull it off? Come on, still hopeful. Every character is viable. Mario Kart Wii can't say the same about... Nah. Everyone was using Funky Kong and that specific bike. Because in the metagame that was just the best choice. It was not balanced. Also Kirby's Air Ride, I love the game, right? But balanced? No, absolutely not. It's horribly misbalanced or unbalanced. Melee as well. Fantastic game, Super Smash Bros. Melee. But is it completely fair and balanced, or at least somewhat fair and balanced? No, unfortunately not. Especially as a Kirby main, let me tell you that. In Smash Bros. Melee, Kirby is like really trash. At least competitively. Bottom tier, literally. Even worse than Pichu, I think. Bowser bike, yeah, in American English it's Flame Runner. I forgot which bike it was, but one of them. I mean, to be fair, I was never good at Mario Kart Wii. Some reason, Mario Kart DS I was really good at, and I won a lot, but Mario Kart Wii I just kept losing. I don't know, those physics just... It didn't click with me. Oh, that's a female one. 5 perfect IVs. We have several advantages. Since it's a global release, we know from the other servers what to do, as guides exist for 4 years now. Oh, that's okay, that's also good. I think Kirby is at least better than Bowser in Melee. I'd have to check again. It could be that Ganondorf now is actually the lowest. But I remember at one point Kirby being like the lowest tier. Like bottom, literally. Not a shiny, unfortunate. Mario Kart DS had a solid amount of good vehicles. Yeah, that's true. And the snaking method, I thought that was pretty easy, straightforward. The egg, the tank, the poltergust. Now, so many memories of playing that with other kids or teenagers. Some really nice memories were made. Alright, a team full of eggs again. Let's see if I get lucky and get a shiny. Please, game, please. Come on, RNG, bestow me with, I don't know, your RNG-ness. No, actually, just give me that freaking shiny, come on. Maybe I get it at the end of the stream, it wouldn't be the first time. Oh, don't mind me, I'm just trying to hope, have hope. Rob's vehicle had maximum speed, even if handling and mini turbo mattered a bit more in that game, I think. Yeah, I remember the handling was a bit horrible at with Rob's vehicle. Didn't play Rob that much. But then again, I like good handling. That's what I appreciate. Right, let's put you into the PC box. New egg. Going in circles again, because what else can I do? Alright, that Fletch in there really makes it easy for me. Yoshi and Drybones vehicles have great handling and acceleration. Oh yeah. But even the Shy Guy one you would get in multiplayer, even that one was good. At least that's what I remember. Okay, first one hatches. Not what I want. Next one. Let's stay optimistic. Shy Guy was locked to online. Or shame. Ah, okay. Well, either online or if you played it with other people locally. Or download play. Oh yeah, right, not online, but just download play. That's true. True. We're dumb together, Sodi. We're dumb together. And still no shiny. Still hanging on. But yeah, I really liked playing as the Shy Guy, actually. Naturally, I was always really happy when I got the pink one. Time goes by so quickly. And yet... still no shiny. I think I'm gonna be using, I said that already, but I think I'm gonna be using that Sobble if I do get it in my Pokemon Violet playthrough. At least Sobble you can use in that game, I think. Again, because of Dexit, I always have to check and it sucks. I hate Dexit, it was a horrible idea. And there's no good reason for it. Keep saying it. I'll be an old grandma and keep like talking crap about the Dexit. Alright. Good Nintendo's shop music. Very nostalgic. Alright. Oh, wait. Did I miscount? No. Alright. Then it's X4 full soon. There's still something else on the bridge. So many feathers. Right, next egg, good. And wow, I wish it was that quick every time. Generating eggs, there we go. There's the item, there we go. Another feather. Also very nostalgic. At least you can do this in this generation where you drive on the bike and it's like Rotom supercharged. That also saves time. Nope, normal. Right, 4 times 30. That's how many eggs I should have. Think that I generated now. Yeah. Right, next one. That's 120 eggs. So that's roughly, very roughly an egg a minute. Because it's, well, I said roughly because it's like 2 hours of streaming time, but I didn't count like the intro, the streaming soon animation, but yeah, roughly. That's a good speed for advancement. But yeah, I think I am definitely over odds, I should be. But as that would stop me, I'd be a horrible live shiny hunter if I would just be, I'm not gonna do it anymore. Because what's the point, right? You gotta be pushing on, and that shiny, still, if it's not full odds, it still feels like a big achievement. Even with all the charms. At the end of the month, there's gonna be a that's gonna be July 30th and 31st. That's gonna be the Delta Aquarii meteor shower. Well, it depends on how the weather is on that day, but if it's not good and I can't really watch the meteorite shower, then I might actually use that day to try the shiny Jirachi hunt that I planned. But I still haven't gotten that one to work yet. Energy manipulation via channel, Pokemon channel, for a shiny Jirachi is pretty, like, it's different from all the other energy manipulation methods. So I kind of need some work trying to get into it. I'm currently trying that. I mean, I have quite a lot of cartridges, so I can just try on one save file before I try doing it live. At least I always like doing that, just to see if I fully understood it, if I can replicate it. If I couldn't replicate it live, that would be really stupid, just a waste of time, essentially. I mean, not entirely, but you know. There's not that much footage of getting a shiny Jirachi either. And that one is legit, like, it transfers all the way from the Generation 3 cartridge up to from Pokemon Bank to Pokemon Home. The Deoxys, the shiny Deoxys does as well. The shiny Mew. Pokemon Home sees them as legit. And that's a nice thing, because that also means you get to potentially, you could have the shiny as well. And I think I'm gonna do that again on Christmas, maybe. Last Christmas I did a giveaway of, like, I gave everyone wish lists for shinies that they wanted, without having to donate anything. I think I'm gonna be doing it again. That was, I mean, it was a small circle, but still, I would say still a success. Small success is still a success. Right, next deck, that's good. Let's see if I'll get the shiny in 15 minutes. But yeah, if you have any other ideas for different generations, provided they are generations that I can stream or record. I mean, I have all the all the DS and 3DS games of Pokemon, but there's no professional way for me to stream those yet because I'm still, as I said previously, I'm still saving up money for that DS 3DS capture card. So maybe not these generations, but any other pink shiny that I could be hunting, let me know. Or that you would want to see. Doesn't have to be Pokemon Sword and Shield either. Is shiny chaining in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl? That's actually a question I don't know yet, the answer to yet, because I haven't played those. I mean, I have them. I have Shining Pearl, but I haven't started a play or a save file yet. Right, let's see. What is this gonna be? Not a shiny, that's for sure. Oh. Alright. Still. Wait, didn't I have one in the PC, Nick? Yeah. Okay, so the brain is braining today, at least somewhat. And that's an improvement, right? Or at least somewhat is still good. My mental notes, I'm doing them correctly. Trying to be a bit more efficient. So that I can hatch the, min-maxing, hatch more eggs in a same time frame. Okay, still not shiny. Got so many of those. So many freaking sobbles. Next one. Also not a shiny. Would have been nice, but well. Can't have everything immediately. I like that song. The one currently playing. Oh, another female. Vaporeon is a really nice pink shiny, but usually you don't find wild Vaporeon in the wild. I mean, you can hunt for it in Let's Go Eevee, but I don't know, I don't like these games as much. And I don't really want to shiny hunt in those. I'm not good with the Pokemon Go mechanic or with trying to catch them. And failing a shiny because I'm bad at the game, I don't know. Yeah, not for me. And I mean, I vastly prefer the mainline games. Or at least those mechanics. Not saying Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee are bad games. It's just not really for me. Right. Give it to me, lady. Give me that egg. My Corvid friends also got some eggs to eat today. We're really loud. I know some crows are just. I don't know. Am I like the chef for the fledglings now? I guess. But they just dumped their fledglings to very close to my apartment, and I keep hearing them. Like they're very loud when they eat. Make really funny noises. At one point, I heard them at 5 a.m. in the morning. Well, sorry about that, neighbors. But they are diurnal. They rise with when the sun rises, and they roost when the sun sets. And in the summer, the sun rises really early. So, like the saying goes, at the ass crack of dawn, you're gonna hear them. No, not Pokedex. My bad. That's not what I want to open. There we go. X5. Right, so now it's 8 minutes left. Come on, game, at least give me that. This one, please. Alright, next one is hatching. Let us see. And no, of course not. Would have been too nice. Do you see a Pokemon that gets generated by breeding when the parents are hacked or genned? Like, would you accept such a Pokemon, the offspring, or would you not? Assuming that they are completely legal, maybe legit, not because they were hacked into the game, but like it's not like let's say they have normal or usual Pokemon moves for the respective species. Or that song again. Sometimes these playlists tend to repeat a lot. Not that I don't like the song, but I want more variety, right? This one from Super Princess Peach, remember that game? I know, it doesn't really get talked about that often now. But it was weird that you were playing, well, I mean, you were playing as Princess Peach, that was nice, and trying to get Mario back from a kidnapping, so switching that around, that was funny. But what I didn't really like is, oh, it's a woman with emotion powers. It's like, okay, really? Do prefer what the modern Peach games are doing. Not saying it's a scandal or anything, but don't like it when, oh, the girl has the emotions. Like, that's not how it works. That X5 should be filled pretty soon. Hey there, Kazakamas, welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Want to say hello? Hey, it's... Again, this is not a university lecture where you need to be on time. I'm always happy when people come and stop by to say hello, especially my Patreons. I hope you've been doing good. Still... This stream, no shiny. I'm still at the Sobble. But I will not be giving up. I still have like I have 5 minutes of streaming left. So let's see that. Maybe I'm gonna be super lucky now because you're here. But yeah, I hope you've been doing good. If you want a shiny shuckle, let me know. Doing good, hope you're as well. Yeah, I've been doing really good lately. Had a good day today. Yes, I've heard of Zoran Mamdani. I think you already know my opinion about him. You can probably guess. But that's good news, and I mean, it's a shame how the Republicans all blocked the leakage of the Epstein files. But we all know why they're doing it, right? I do hope that it makes it out in the end. And Zoran Mamdani, that's a promising... I mean, I'm still treading carefully with politicians, right? Very often they say one thing, but they don't really... words are one thing, actions are another thing. But it's looking good. You love this man? Yeah. Seems to be a politician that's actual for the people and by the people. Yeah, I hope he stays that way. Really do. Very based candidate, I have to say. And it's kind of funny seeing, I mean, that was to be expected because in the end it always happens with these kinds of despots, but yeah, seeing Trump break down again. I mean, have you seen what he's writing on Twitter? Something's not... I don't know, I'm sorry if this sounds really horrible, but I'm gonna say it. I'm sorry, you know me, I'm just gonna say what I think. And what I think is, when horrible things happen to horrible people, I smile. I'm sorry if this is mean or mean-spirited or evil or whatever, no. Usually I'm not like this. Usually, as I always say, I hope that people are doing good. I don't really think there's... I don't think most people deserve something bad really happening to them. But man, if bad things happen to bad people, oh yeah, I'm all here for it. At least there's some justice, because it feels like this world doesn't really have that much justice left in it anymore. But when it does happen, then very good. Have high hopes for him? Yeah, me too. I'll be disappointed if he does poorly in office, but you know, yeah, I mean, for now we can speculate, but let's just be optimistic. Trump can't handle Mamdani. No, he actually has good rhetoric, right? Also completely different intelligence level. It's gonna be hard for him, and he's sweating, and I know it. And that's a good thing, yeah, I agree. Trump needs to remember that America was built for immigrants like Mamdani. I mean, now they keep saying, oh, he's a Muslim, blah, 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 blah. He's not American, he should be born here, but he is born in the US, so... You know, it's a melting pot, that's just what it was. Always has been, and probably always will. What specifically is happening to Trump, I don't follow his Twitter. I mean, me neither, right? But with the Epstein or Epstein files, however you pronounce his name, the Republican Senate, like, they're all blocking the leakage of said files or that list, but we all know why, because they are on that list, and Cheeto Man is currently sweating, let me tell you. Mamdani is questionable for me. I will not say he's bad, but something doesn't seem right. Yeah, Mamdani is American, I know, right? It's just like they're stupid. Okay, it's midnight now, I'm gonna be hatching those 3 eggs. Let's hope that they have the shiny. I do wonder what you think is questionable about Mamdani, but then again, you are more than free to have your own opinion on him. But for now, from what I've read and what I've seen in interviews, I like him. Very left-leaning for a American, like, any mayor or politician. Which is, at least, yeah, if you know me, it's a good thing in my book. Forgot about the Epstein list. Trump is on the list. Yeah, of course he is. as well as a few prominent Republicans. Yeah, I mean, not saying it's only Republicans, it's also Democrats, right? But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Right, last egg for tonight. Let's see. And no, unfortunately, no shiny for tonight. That's unfortunate. But oh well, I tried, and I hope that you're gonna be there for the next week where I'm gonna try it again. I'm gonna. Oh no! Wait! Hang on. No, actually, I still have one egg left. Actually, that's where I miscounted. I think Mamdani is a bit too good to be true. I'm hoping, or I'm holding out hope. Yeah. Well, let's see where it goes, right? Let's stay optimistic. Okay, this is the last egg. Come on, be shiny, please, please, please. Oh well. Politicians in general, yes, but I'm just thinking in terms of Republicans. Okay, that's fair. But yeah, no shiny tonight. That's unfortunate. But yeah, that has been it, and I hope you will be there in the next stream. So until then, have a good one. Goodbye and good night.